Hello friends. Thank you for joining me today as we dive into a lesser-known member of the British royal family, Lady Louise Windsor. Now, most of us are familiar with the more public figures, like Prince William or Prince Harry, but Lady Louise has quietly remained in the background for much of her life. Today, I want to bring some of her story into the light, because while she may not make headlines often, her journey is far more complex than we might think. Let's start with her background. Lady Louise is the eldest daughter of Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh, and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh. She's also the youngest granddaughter of the late Queen Elizabeth II. Now, she's in her early 20s, a time when many of us are figuring out who we are, but growing up royal. That's a whole different experience. Her parents, Edward and Sophie, made a conscious choice to keep her childhood as private as possible. And while that may sound like a blessing, it came with its own set of pressures. You see, even when you're not in the spotlight, the weight of royal expectations is always there. One of the more challenging aspects of Lady Louise's early life, something not many people know, is that she was born prematurely. This led to a condition called esotropia, which affects how her eyes are aligned. Now, this wasn't something openly discussed at the time, but she underwent several surgeries to correct it. It's only in recent years that we've learned about these struggles, and you can imagine how tough that must have been, facing health challenges while being part of one of the world's most scrutinized families. Now, here's an interesting point. As Lady Louise steps into adulthood, there's growing curiosity about what her future holds. Will she take on a formal role in the royal family? Or will she carve out a more private path, like her parents tried to give her growing up? The truth is, we don't know for sure. But what we do know is that she has a deep passion for art and academics, two areas she might choose to explore more deeply, perhaps even outside the realm of royal duties. What's particularly fascinating is how Lady Louise's life contrasts with other European royals, such as the Danish royal family. Some of you may be familiar with the drama surrounding Prince Frederik and Princess Mary of Denmark. Rumors of scandals and public disagreements have often put them in the tabloids. In contrast, Lady Louise has managed to stay out of the spotlight, leading a life that seems almost untouched by the public dramas of royal life. It's an interesting comparison because while the Danish royals have faced their share of controversy, Lady Louise's story has remained one of quiet dignity. Now, as we look ahead, there are big questions about what's next for her. Will she continue to stay in the background, living a private life away from the royal spotlight? Or will she step up, especially now that her parents are taking on more prominent roles after the passing of Queen Elizabeth? It's a crossroads, and only time will tell what direction she chooses. But one thing is certain, Lady Louise Windsor is a fascinating figure. She has quietly overcome personal challenges, gracefully navigated the complex dynamics of royal life, and now stands at the edge of adulthood with the world watching, wondering if she will embrace a future of royal duty, or forge her own unique path. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.